Who all do we have in here tonight? We only have 2. Hopefully we have figured out this light. It'll be alright. They're slowly coming in. Hi, Miss Daisy. Hi, Boho. Y'all gonna have to excuse me because I've got my laptop like right here and my recording right here. Hi, Miss Gail. Hopefully I don't buffer too much. See if I'm Hi, Miss Dawn. Hello, whoever is in here, my beautiful viewers. Look how cute Emily is. Oh, thank you, thank you. Just want to let you guys know I feel so much better than earlier. He souped me up some very, very sweet tea, and I'm like on top of the world right now. My sugar was really, really low earlier, but I'm on top of the world now. How do you refill? I'm on top of the world now. Jada says hi.
Hey.
Hi, Michelle. You all are gonna learn a little bit tonight because this is my cooking time, my cooking portion. I've been doing this since February, so I'm more experienced at this than I am with the crafting show. And so I'm hoping that you guys will enjoy what we're doing. So they're saying hello to you, Jamesley.
Hey, how y'all doing today? Everybody having fun? Having fun in the sun.
Aw, Shirley says, hi Emily and hubby to be. Huh?
Sure.
Yeah, Miss Shirley. Yeah. Not our Shirley, but my Shirley. Now get to cooking. He is my background cooker. Believe it or not, I do a lot of the talking and gabbing to you. He is my background cooker, so he knows exactly what to do. We have rehearsed this. Well, not rehearsed. We went over this recipe since about 5:30, 6 o'clock. When I got offline, he came home, souped me up on some sweet tea, and got my sugar back up, and I'm feeling on top of the world, guys. Hi, everybody. What are we cooking? We've got some goodies waiting for you guys. Y'all, as you all know, you all have had the traditional turkey and all that. Well, we're not doing the turkey tonight. We're going to be cooking some of the fixings that you would have in. He's your sous chef, isn't that what they call him? Yep, he is. We are going to be cooking some classic deviled eggs. We're going to be cooking some sausage cornbread dressing, and we are making a pecan pie from scratch, guys. And I've already made the cornbread. I'm guessing everybody knows how to make cornbread. You could cheat and do this. You could get a box of cornmeal and, you know, the Jiffy Mix. But me, I make everything that you see here except for this right here. I got it frozen. I cheated. Thank you, Kiki. I see that you have tagged me. I see that you have tagged me in this. Michelle says hi. Not Shell. We have 2 Michelles in here right now, if I'm correct. We have Michelle Johnson, which we're calling Shell, okay, just for clarification. And then we have Michelle, which is Michelle. Honey, you got her on my own. I seen red and I smelled something. I didn't think that was
Calm down. Oh my God.
Cornbread, the sweet kind. Yes, it is yummy. Yes, this cornbread actually does have sugar in it. Just in case you all don't know, I will be posting these recipes that I have here in my group site with Cooking with Emily and James Lee. Hi, Hi, Mama. I didn't get these recipes to you. I know. I didn't get these recipes to you because I kind of lost a couple moderators in my other one. We are being viewed all the way from Canada. I've got several viewers that are all over the world. These pecans that we're using for our pecan pie, these come out of our backyard. These are fresh pecans that we just roasted just a little bit ago in our oven. All right, for this cornbread, I'm going to go ahead and read this off to you. It's really, really easy. It's simple, easy peasy, 1, 2, 3 cornbread recipe. You need a cup of yellow cornmeal, a cup of all-purpose flour, 4 tablespoons of pure sugar, not the powder kind, but the granules. 4 tablespoons of pure sugar. 4 teaspoons of double-acting baking powder, guys. 1 teaspoon of salt. 1 cup of milk, 1 egg, and 1/4 cup of vegetable oil. Now all you do is you preheat your oven to 425 degrees. Depending on the altitude, you adjust it. It's a kind of thing. Oh, okay.
Wow.
Now guys, let you guys know, this is a very, very small screen and my eyesight's not very good. I can barely see my phone where it scrolls up and I have to lean down to read the screen. So if I do not see your comment, please don't be angry. There's a lot to do, and please bear with me, guys. Please don't get angry if I do not see your comment because my eyesight. Okay, now what you do is you preheat your oven to 425 degrees. You combine your cornmeal, your flour, your sugar, your baking powder, and your salt in a large mixing bowl, okay? Now you add your milk, your eggs, and your oil. Mix until the batter is mostly smooth, about 1 minute, and then you bake in a greased 6-inch or 8-inch square pan for 23 to 25 minutes or until golden brown. Simple, easy recipe for you guys. Nice apron, James Lee. Well, I found that in the trailer before we moved, and it's an old Starbucks apron, and I really didn't want him to get grease on his work shirt, so
Yeah.
I put it on him and didn't want to get him dirty. Yes, the cornbread that I just mentioned right here, it is really great with navy bean soup. It's really awesome, like soup beans. Oh, put them in a crock pot, cook them all day, or put them on your stove and put them on low. You talking about some good beans. But during that time, you could add just some bacon or back fat. Yeah. I see another helper in the kitchen named Cooper. Yes, it is. That is our Cooper pup. He is our mascot for when we cook. He likes to walk around and make sure that we don't drop anything on the floor. All right, guys, we are going to go ahead and get this started. Now, our first item up to business is we are going to be making our pecan pie first because it takes a little bit longer. Now, for your pecan pie, you're going to want a frozen. You can either do your own pie crust. I didn't have time to do this tonight, so I've been busy. But get you a frozen pie crust, not the graham cracker crust, but the frozen pie crust. Now, you heat your oven to 375 degrees and place this on a cookie sheet and you place it in the oven. No, I make well, I have a recipe for that. Sonic acid. Oh. Okay. Now here's the full recipe. I'm going to read it off to you. I'm going to pull this thing over here because it's really hard for me to see over here, but I've got them up. I have a little thing I pin them to, that way I can see them, but my setup is just totally backwards here, so I'm going to have to hold on to the recipe. Alright, now for this pecan pie, you're going to need 1 cup of packed brown sugar, a 1/3 cup of butter, melted, a 3/4 1/4 cup of light corn syrup. Not the dark kind, but the light. Almost clear, like the stuff you put in a baby bottle when you're constipated. That kind of corn syrup. A 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 3 eggs, 1 1/2 cups of pecan halves or pieces, a frozen pie crust from a 12-ounce package. Okay? And here's what we're going to do. You're going to heat your oven to 375 degrees and place a cookie sheet in the oven to preheat. I forgot to put that in the oven. Hand it to me. Hey, put this in the oven. He is our Cooper dog loves pecans. Who'd have thunk it? And he is trying to crack a pecan shell while playing with it in our kitchen floor. How cute is that? Waiting for Hubby to have supper, but I'm very close to saying eat.
Get.
Alright, like I said, I won't be able to read all comments. So if you're gonna speak to me directly, oh shucks, I'm gonna turn the notification on. Hang on a minute, guys, let me turn this down. Alright. Here we go. You're gonna make the call. As I said, if you guys want to speak directly to me, please put it in big, bold caps. And if it doesn't work, say it quite a few times to get my attention because, as I said, the computer is right here. You can probably see it in the frame here. Your hubby's pulling you, Crystal. But anyway, you put that cookie sheet in the oven in a preheat at 375 degrees, okay? And then, here we go. In your medium bowl, I use anything and everything for a bowl. You'll understand that, because this is on Southern Girl. In a medium bowl, mix your brown sugar, your butter, your corn syrup, your salt, and eggs, with an electric mixer. I have one beater. I have somehow lost one of the beaters in our move, and yeah, need another one. With an electric mixer on a medium speed until well blended. Stir in your pecans, your roasted pecans, and then pour into a frozen pie crust. I'm gonna put this back in the freezer that way it won't thaw. There we go. Put that back in there. And then you pour it in your frozen pie crust. Alright. You bake on a preheated cookie sheet for 35 to 45 minutes, guys. Burning mess. Take it off the heat. Take it off the heat.
Flavor.
Flavor my butt. Environment, I smell it. Smoking up the kitchen bed. You bake on a preheated cookie sheet 35 to 45 minutes until the center is set, guys. After 15 to 20 minutes of baking, take you some aluminum foil and you cover the crust edge with some aluminum foil strips, okay? And that's to prevent excess baking onto the crust, that way it's not burnt. Or excessive browning is what you call it. You want to cool that for 30 minutes and then refrigerate it for at least 2 hours until chilled before serving. Cover and refrigerate any remaining pie. So there is the first recipe that we are going to do now, okay? Now that we've got that covered and going, I need to get a 1/3 cup of melted butter. So give me a second so I can melt that. So easy. I'm going to melt it in a good old coffee cup. Microwaves are the best invention when you need to heat something.
Defrost something.
Defrost something, you know. Cook a quick meal in the microwave. Alright. And if you cut the foil with your scissors, you sharpen it. Right, Emily. Ah! James Lee is eating the pecans. Think, Charlie said she's just joking, but still.
Yeah. I love the
I have
pecans.
Carrie and Emily both going on live stream. Oh, well, at least I have a few viewers in here. I'll have to go back and watch Carrie because I really enjoy Carrie's stream, but we really needed to do a cooking show because we wanted to test out the lights mainly. And I haven't done this in over a month and a half, guys. I missed it. All right, now, let me check this. All right, that heat should, you see me melting that? 19 viewing, awesomeness. Got one left. That's okay. Think it made a big deal. Alright, now we got that. Now, brown sugar, that is your cup of brown sugar. Butter. Salt. And eggs. You need 3 eggs. So I got those sitting right here. Be the good old apron. Okay. Get you good. Oh, forgot to put corn syrup in, guys. Oops.
Oh. Oh, they were looking hard.
I'm trying to pull some of that heat out of here with that fan, but it ain't happening. Yeah, open that back door. Yeah, I try and have all my ingredients measured out. Now, when you cook a lot, you kind of know just about how much is what. For all the experienced cookers, I do. I've measured it out a blue million times. So I know. Let's see. Let's make sure we got it all in there. Brown sugar, butter, corn syrup, salt, and eggs. And mix with an electric mixer. On a medium speed. Charlie, I don't think I can make it to Canada. Now, in order to keep your batter from splashing out everywhere, and your mixture is still going, slowly raise it up out of your batter, and it won't sling everywhere. It'll clean your beaters off just about, so there's nothing. I don't know if y'all can see that, but there's hardly anything on that, and it'll stay in your It'll stay in your bowl, not on you. What kind of pie is this? We are making a pecan pie, guys, with fresh pecans from our backyard.
Yummy.
Yummy, yummy. Alright, and we are going to stir in these pecans. Alright. Stirring, stirring, stirring. Helen, if I cannot read your, if I do not acknowledge you, please put your, please put anything that you want to say directly to me in full caps. That way I can see you. Because I have my laptop going, which is very small print, and I have my phone recording, sort of like what I do in my craft room, but it's very, very small. I'm not as close to my laptop and as near my phone as I usually am, so I cannot see everything that you write. So please, dear, if anyone wants to speak directly to me, please put it in all caps. All right, now take your frozen pecan or frozen pecan. Take your frozen pie crust and pour this into your pan. What? Hang on, guys. Hang on. I know you can't see me, but I'm doing something. We're supposed to be over here cooking. It's hot, too hot. Anybody and everybody who has ever seen me do this, I always cook with cast iron. So we're cooking with cast iron here. So anyway, what you're going to want to do is bake on your preheated sheet that's been in the oven for 35 to 45 minutes. So it is 7:53. Let me get this pulled out, that way I can easily set it on here. Here's where I wouldn't get near that. It's going to burn your little nose. Hot! Burnt the crap out of my finger. Again, same finger I burnt with this darn blue gun earlier. Alright. Countdown starts, 35 minutes, until we put the, stuff on. Alright. Oh, that's gonna be good. Yummy. Wow, looks easy. Yeah, that's what I thought. All right. I gotta keep that for about 45 minutes. So 7:54 right here. All right, my math is not so good, guys. What is 35 to 45 minutes from now? 7:35, 7:40. Oh, your sister's in here. I just noticed it's Crystal McGuire. It's your sister. Hello, sis.
Hey.
He's wanting to play. He's super wanting to play. Oh God. You know what I forgot to put in there? Remember, that's the wrong one. Cooper, not now, buddy. Get down. Not now. He's wanting to play. Down. Down.
Cooper.
Alright, let me move this. Alright, now that we we have that done, let me wipe this off because we got it all sticky-fied. As we know, if you've ever ate a pecan pie, that pecan is sticky. Cooper, now's not the time. Now's not the time.
I'm taking yeah.
Alright, I can't concentrate with him on my leg. Sorry, guys. For our next order of business, we are going to be making classic deviled eggs. Now, I have already boiled up the eggs, so you don't have to wait. So you guys do not have to wait. Now, I will warn you, the things I'm about to tell you, I am doubling the recipe because we like deviled eggs. So, hang on a minute.
Hey.
Ouch. Ouch. No. No. Go that way. You want me a little smart aleck? Come on. That's great. Bring him out. Bring him in the living room. Can't have him in here because it's distracting. Ouch. 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 We have animals that want to come in here. Alright, hang on guys, we're having technical difficulties. Animal difficulties. Alright, anyway. You need to cut that up in small pieces. Small pieces. I need a towel and I don't know what's that. Alright. Good. Anyway, as I was saying, this recipe right here, I am doubling, but I am going to call out the regular recipe for 6 eggs. Okay. For this is simple. This is everybody's kind of favorite mix. You can either use sweet stuff or you can use sour stuff. We like the sweet eggs. Now, for the classic deviled eggs, you don't like to measure. Well, this recipe is kind of sort of eyeballish, but I'm giving you guys the recipe just for the ones who like to follow recipes. I am a recipe follower, but you can do this mainly by eyeball. Once you have fixed these a few times, you won't need this recipe. Oh, you love deviled eggs? Listen, Emily, I will get St. Nick to pick you up, okay? You all are funny. Okay, I gotta clear this screen because somebody posted something. Alright, for your classic deviled eggs, guys, you're going to need 6 eggs, 6 hard-boiled eggs, 1/4 cup of mayonnaise, a teaspoon of white vinegar, a teaspoon of yellow mustard, 1/8 teaspoon of salt, freshly ground pepper, and paprika for garnish. But we don't use paprika. We're not a big fan of paprika. You have a jalapeno pie ready, dressing is ready, corn casserole is up next, and last but not least, cranberry salad. Ooh, that sounds good.
Yummy.
Yummy. Now, we have already boiled these eggs. What you want to do is boil your eggs. I was too busy getting the ingredients list, but let me show you guys a trick. Have y'all ever had a hard time boiling your eggs and then getting the shell off? Here's a trick. Crack your eggs all the way around and take your hand, roll it all the way to your palm on a hard surface like this, and this will roll. And crack both ends, and your shell should come off without any problems. And hardly any shell left. That was one swift move with a roll.
I already been finished.
What? Okay. Give me a second. I'm going to do this really quick. You'll see how fast and swiftly these shells come off. He's helping me. I've got 12 eggs in here. Now, a little hint, the older your eggs, the easier the shell is to come off your eggs. This one had a lot of water on it. It's hot. I didn't roll this one because it was warm already. And it came off rather quick. I'll probably get the egg trays for you. We had a few messed ups last time we did this. Yay! Alright. Alright, that was 12 eggs in less than 2 minutes. All boiled eggs cut.
Who's that?
Down the bottom there. This side underneath where the roast is.
Huh?
Alright. Let me pour these 6 shells out. Alright. Now. Alright. Clean, fresh cutting board.
Oh, what was that?
We should work that out. Alright, now, if you have an egg tray, I have 2 of these. If you have an egg tray, get that sucker out. If you don't have one, a regular plate will do. Alright, now, what you're going to want to do is take a knife and split these down the long side, not the half side, okay? You choose to either do it either way, but I choose to do it the long way. And take the yolks out. This is how you know that they are done. I'll bring it to you, that way you all can see. Y'all see the bright yellow, not the green around? Now, this is boiled perfectly. If you have a green ring around the edge, that means you have boiled it too long. Alright, I'm going to pop the yolks down into this bowl. You boil them. Boil them about 6 to 12 minutes at the most. You don't want to boil them too much longer after that because you will get the green ring around them. We're gonna be slimy, so.
How's everybody doing today? Everybody having a good day? What is that?
For putting the egg yolks in the white. Huh? What are you talking about? Do you know the Ziploc trick, Emily? No. Teach me, lady. Teach me.
It's the bottom. Is what, cracking it?
Yeah, sure.
Scrambled eggs.
She is going to tell me, I guess.
I know scrambled eggs. Yeah. Hey, there's one right there.
Okay, but just maybe left.
What was you saying?
I kill you. I kill you.
Kill you.
Baby. Don't make me get high now with this. Here we go. Nice one, please.
Gail said, okay, Jamesley. Oh, no, I have a frosting bag, but that's for frosting only. Hi, Patricia. All right. Now, that one broke. Shoot fire. I knew I was going to break at least one of them. That's okay. He'll eat it. Alright, now, you have all your yolks. Not really, Helen was talking about using the Ziploc bag. Oh, yeah. No, I have one, but I know that trick. You mix it all up, and then you put it in your Ziploc bag, and you pop it out like a cake. Yes, I've seen people do that. Alright, now, here's the thing. Where is my fork? I have a crap ton of forks, but hardly any spoons. A big fork for this one. Now, you peel your eggs, you slice the eggs in half lengthwise. Removing the yolks to a medium bowl, and then placing the whites in a serving platter. Now, mash your yolks into a fine crumble using a fork. Or if you have a food processor, you can do it that way. I don't have a food processor, so I'm doing it the old-fashioned way with a fork and a bowl. Mash them up pretty good. Make sure you have a good arm muscle to do this, because it'll wear your arm out just doing this. You are doing it right, Em. There you go. I watched my mom make these things a blue million times. Now, if you'll notice, I have a cooking video in the very early stages of doing this same thing. But that was when I was first doing this, and I wasn't as experienced, and so I was very quiet and shy. I'm not shy now. I'll talk to you. I'll talk to the wall if it'll pop back, you know. Good thing I seen that. Let me get myself up close. Alright, almost done, ladies. I'll show you what it should look like. Should look almost like breadcrumbs crumbled up. This is what it should look like. I got to step around the way you can see. Actually, it looks a lot like scrambled eggs. That's what it should look like. Real nice and pretty and crumbled up. Alright, now, your next step is to add your mayonnaise. Like I said, I have doubled the recipe, so it may look like a lot to you, but it's really not. Add your mayonnaise. Add your vinegar, which is everything's already pre-measured, that way.
How's vinegar?
It's done. Your mustard?
How much left?
Really?
Oh.
I already told them. So you need 6 eggs, 1/4 cup of mayonnaise, a teaspoon of white vinegar, a teaspoon of yellow mustard, freshly ground pepper, and I do have freshly ground pepper. It's just in a bowl. I'll show you. We do have a pepper grinder, so it is fresh ground pepper. Freshly fresh. Fresh ground pepper, which is in the bowl here, and your 1/8 teaspoon of salt, which is in here. Small amount.
No.
Now, what you do, take that and you mix it up. That's it. Now, we like it a little sweet. You can opt to put in sweet relish, or you can put in the sour stuff. I'm going to put in at least 2 or 3 tablespoons of this stuff. We like it. And that's how we roll over here. To make it tart, just add your vinegar, your apple cider vinegar or your white vinegar. Doesn't matter. How you like it. Not how I like it, it's how you like it. I'm just teaching you the basic way. But you need to try this with dill or sweet pickles relish to make sure. Ha! I didn't even see that until just now.
What?
Helen just said that. I didn't even see it until just now. Like I said, ladies, I may not pay attention fully to the chat. And you mix it up real good. The bowl had a sharp edge to it. Got my finger. It didn't cut it, but it's sharp. And your ending result should look a lot like baby food. Or baby food. I like this. Boom. A lot of people don't use pickles in their deviled eggs. They use a lot of paprika. This is my kitchen, so I'm going to lick the fork. That's going to be good. Yum. Now that you've got all that, done, we're going to use a spoon. We're going to spoon this right back in here. Now, as I said, I don't have a popping gun, and I really don't feel like putting it in a bag. Pop it back in. So, we're going to fill these little eggs up. I got a little kernel of pepper in that one. Ooh, that pepper was strong. Strong. Now after this, you'll not drop it in the back in the gunk. I'm gonna have crap all over my hands. Done it again, ladies. 3rd time's a charm, isn't it? You want to put these in the refrigerator because they are best served cold. Cold as I can get them. Not frozen, but as cold as I can get them. And to keep those eggs, you know how you put aluminum foil or saran wrap around it? Put you some toothpicks in it and a couple of the eggs. And loosely cover it. It'll keep your egg from getting mashed up by the aluminum foil or the aluminum foil or the saran wrap. What in the hell? He's trying to climb over that little gate. Yeah, last time I made these, I made 2 big old tray full of these. And needless to say, I didn't have any left. And this was back at Easter time when my parents came in with my nieces and nephews. And my parents gobbled these up. Our family loves deviled eggs, loves them. And this is kind of like their recipe that I kind of conned from my mom. I begged her for a lot of our family's recipes, and when she comes in a couple of weeks for our Thanksgiving/Christmas dinner, I'm going to be fixing all this yummy stuff again. That pepper. I got a good chunk of that in my mouth when I listened to it. Yes, it's very, very potent.
It means it's good.
Yes, that means it's good.
How about that one?
It broke, but I think I'm going to have enough for it. It's just enough.
I think I've had a little more.
A little bit more, yeah. I might have to boil some more up and make some more off camera. And if you don't mind a mess like I do, it's done.
How is it?
It is 17 after. It's not time yet. Did we ever figure out what time to pull that out and put the aluminum foil over it? Here, baby. I'll eat this one.
What?
What? You got the big piece.
What about 18 pounds?
Show it to him. Tell him I wasn't kidding whenever we said we had a big bird.
I want to feel my foot last time.
Show it to him.
Go.
I can't pick that up.
18 pounds?
Only 18 pounds. Yeah, okay. Alright, so we now have a big old nice plate of deviled eggs. You can choose to put paprika on it or not, like me. I have it, but I don't use it. But yeah, there's your deviled eggs. Make sure these go into the refrigerator. Well, he's pulling out our 18-pound turkey, which I wasn't kidding you whenever I said we had a big bird.
Big dollars.
This bird, I'm not kidding you.
Get back in.
I will show you this tag. Look how much you paid for it. I wasn't kidding you when I told you how much you paid for it. And this bird is huge. Oh. Oh.
Yay. We did it.
Yeah, it's a general. Yes, that is a big ass turkey. That's actually for Thanksgiving. My family's coming in. My mom, my dad, probably my sister, and my nieces and nephews. I'm not sure about it, but I'll be sending them home with some turkey and freezing some for James Lee's lunch. So yeah, we also have a ham on the refrigerator for tomorrow. Like I said earlier,
8-pound honey ham.
8-pound honey ham. I'm going to be making a brown sugar glaze to put on that and put it in the oven tomorrow.
Yummy, yummy.
One thing we don't have
What?
rolls. I forgot, but we can make some. Alright, now, for our last one, for our last recipe, this is the best thing. He has already cooked the sausage, the celery, and the onions. So all I have to do is throw everything together. But let me read you off this recipe because this is one of my mother's recipes from back when we were kids. I love it, and it's a really good recipe. They're not coming down for Thanksgiving. They're coming down for slash Thanksgiving slash Christmas. They're kind of
Slash New Year's.
Yeah, slash New Year's. They're coming down a couple weeks after Thanksgiving, not on Thanksgiving. So I'm happy that Anyway, this is our sausage cornbread dressing. I have already made the cornbread, crumbled it up, and put it in our bowl. Cornbread, fresh cornbread. I just made that right before the show. It's still warm. You're going to need a roll of mild sausage, and he has already fried that up. You need to break it up into small pieces. No, it's not. Break it up small pieces. You're going to need a 16-ounce package of dry cornbread mix, or make your own. 2 tablespoons of butter, a half a cup of chopped celery, 1 small onion, 2 beaten eggs, 2 cups of chicken stock, and I made my own chicken stock. And you can make that out of chicken bouillon or chicken cubes. You can make your own stock. Instead of buying that Swanson's chicken broth in a box when you pay $2 and $2.50 for that, you can make your own for $1. You need 2 tablespoons of dried sage, and salt and pepper to taste. So yeah.
Oh, that's good. My hand.
All right. I'm going to bring that over here. Where's mine? Where is it? Bring that over here. So you can see we did cook in cast iron.
Right here.
Naturally. A little cast iron cover handle things right here. Now, what you're going to do is you prepare your dry bread according to package directions. Cool and crumble. Crumble and cool. Well, I already did that. You preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Well, it's a little high, and we still got that in the oven. You grease a 1 9x13 pan, a 9x13 pan. I use glass whenever I bake, so. Oh, you just made this, so, oh, okay. You paid 47 cents a pound yesterday for a 15-pound bird. Wow, I paid what, 59 cents? 59 cents a pound for this bird. Paid a little over $11 for it. Yeah.
It was frozen.
Bye, Helen. I will see you probably Friday afternoon if you're there, or if you're out Black Friday shopping. Anyway, preheat your oven at 350 degrees and grease a 9x13 baking dish. Thank you. I will tell him what you said, Helen. He just went out back.
What?
Helen said happy Thanksgiving to me and you.
Happy Thanksgiving. Happy holidays.
She just made this, so she's
Happy holidays.
She's busting out of this joint. Okay, now in a large medium skillet, melt your butter, saute the celery and onion until soft, okay? And fry your sausage and set it aside. And we have already done that. Here is your celery and onions already fried up, or still in the cup that he fried it and put it in. Now, you got your sausage. I'm going to have to break this up because he got one hot. Ooh, you're going to your sister's scrapbook? I ain't going nowhere. It's going to be, I don't think I'm going anywhere. Even if I did, It's going to be hellacious walking out here. The traffic's going to be horrible. We've got a lot of little strip malls out here that I can walk to. And so it's going to be horrible out here. So I might just stay home and do my craft with the paper. That's just me, buddy. That's my alarm. Any type of thump or noise like that, he's on it. Like, don't. I'm having to cut this up, guys. Sorry. Alright. It's cut up as good as it's gonna get. Oh, hi, Lizzie. Hello. Guys, how long has that pie been in the oven? That way I can put the aluminum foil strips around it. Wow, you only have to bring crescent rolls? Wow. I'll be cooking with the hubs. What about your rolls and homemade pumpkin pie? Oh my God, I got a homemade pumpkin pie that'll rock your world. My mom's recipe. Oh my gosh. I might make that for the Christmas special. She's good for that. Elizabeth, every time I go to watch her videos, she comes on live or she pops into somebody's live. I love it because it's like, wow, what an angel. She knew that we were thinking of her and she knew that we were watching. It would put you in the hospital. Well, are you allergic to pumpkin? My turn to cook, so I've got to go. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Okay, thank you, Dawn, for coming in. Thank you. I'm lactose intolerant too, Gil. Guess what? I'm going to eat it anyway.
What?
Pumpkin pie.
I want a pumpkin pie.
I told him about my mom's pumpkin pie that I'm going to make for Christmas. Well, whenever she comes in.
What else? One more you turtle pie.
For whenever my parents come. Do you know how hectic it's going to be? They're going to be closed for I'm not sure.
Only closing on Christmas and New Year's.
No, Walmart's going to be open. But I think we'll have it. Alright, now, we've got the cornbread all crumbled up. Now, you want to combine your celery, your sausage, your onions, your 3 cups of crumbled bread, your eggs, your chicken stock, your sage, your salt, your pepper to taste. Just basically all of what you see. And I need to beat these eggs up. I'm going to beat them up, guys. I am so going to get in trouble. I'm beating them up. Have mercy. Have mercy. Alright, now, got that part done. Get your this stuff. Combine your eggs, celery and onions, your sausage, get the grease in the pan. You don't want it. Your sage. Your 2 cups of chicken stock. your salt and pepper. There's the salt. And I'm going to do this to eyeball. It's about a tablespoon. And I want to use the pepper grinder because I had so much trouble with that, so I'm just going to sprinkle in the pepper. And the last step is to mix all this up. Can you grease that pan? Use butter this time.
What pan?
Put the eggs up since we're done. So it looks kind of like mush. But wait till you see what this looks like when it's done. So you've got something that looks like this when you get done. And he is buttering this down with butter. You can also use cooking spray, but I like the taste of butter, not the cooking spray. So he is doing that dish down. Yes, I didn't need this one. Nope, I did. It was the eggs. Okay, that's better. So, we have got all of our ingredients that we had out in. I'm going to scoop the rest of this stuff out. Do it next time. That's the flavor. Yeah, you can use veggie sausage with this. Alright. Now, oh my goodness. Oh, y'all should see this. I gotta pull it out. Anyway, wait till y'all see this, guys. This is gonna rock your world.
It'll what my world.
And it smells delicious. I about made it to the floor with it. But look how delicious this was. Just from the 35 minutes that was in there. Look at that. Beautiful. Fresh pecan. Now we gotta put the aluminum foil around the sides there. All the close to others, so the heat don't come out. Oh my God, it does smell good in here, Lizzie. You have no idea. It's the smells that are coming out of here.
Yummy. Coffee in your car.
Yeah, we want to cover this up because we don't want to overcook the crust. We don't want to blame it. I wonder if this is going to stay on, guys. Tacky glue. Where's your tacky glue when you need it? I think we've been bouncing around. Yeah. They're talking about Cooper. This is hot, guys. I don't want to burn my fingers. I don't know how they do it. I think they used a big roll. Alright, any tips on how to keep the aluminum foil from curling up? No kidding, honey. No, he ain't married for my cooking. We aren't married yet, but you know, we're getting there. We are getting there, and he loves my cooking. He gets mad when I don't have the right things. Now he's very specific on what he wants too. And so after this gets done, I gotta cook regular dinner. I don't know how this is gonna stay on. I don't know how them ladies do it, but they do. Easier said than done. All right, damn it. One wrong move. Stop it. All right, now let's put that bad boy back in there. All right, now. Whew. Now you bake that. I am sweating, you guys. It is hot in this kitchen. All right, put that back in until it is set. We're going to pull that out here in the next little bit. But other than that, we've got to put the dressing in the pan. This smells so good. I want to eat it right now, but that cornbread ain't done. Well, yeah, it is. Everything's done. I just want to eat it right now, but it tastes so much better when it's baked all together. This would be a good mix to put in turkey. Now, like I said, I will be posting these recipes. They will be on the notebook paper. I'm just going to take pictures and I will post these in the group. That way you all have a copy of these recipes. That way you can make it for your dinner if you want. Whoa. So I hope you guys enjoyed these recipes, because I know I do, because it's a family favorite. I've not even got everything. I picked and chose which recipes I was going to show you guys tonight, because I've still got to make some yams, and I've still got to make some potato salad. Yeah, those are the other things I've got to make, and so these are the few items that I knew that everybody would love. Cooking with Emily and James Lee, the same title that I have this one titled at. It's on Facebook. Thank you, Mama. Got me a bite of peanut butter. It's good stuff. I chow down on peanut butter and sweet tea when he got home. He made sure to give it to me. Yeah, Mama Wanda got it this time. Gail usually gets it in there real quick, but Mama Wanda got it this time.
What?
The website for cooking with Emily and James Lee. She got it in her quick this time. I thought she was talking about the pet group. Okay. Well, yes, I do have a pet group. But, Elizabeth, if you want to join that, you got some fur babies you want to show off. Please do. I just got your notification, Elizabeth. Wanda could probably get in there and approve you because she is one of my moderators for that group. Oh, she's got 5 dachshunds. One of my favorite puppy doggies. See, Cooper, he's not a dachshund. He's a min pin / chihuahua. So, he's got more min pin in him than chihuahua. But, I love dachshunds. I've owned 3 dachshunds in my lifetime. And I had one I got when he was a puppy. And during the divorce, the first divorce that I had, I lost him. Because he lived at the ex-husband's grandparents' house. But anyways, so I lost him. Oh, you're hooked on Shih Tzus?
I like huskies.
James Lee likes huskies, the big boys, the big dogs. That's 5 long-haired dachshunds and a Jack Russell mix. Aww. I had a Jack Russell mix dog. I raised her from puppy. I watched her being born, and I named her Sugar. All the other brothers and sisters had golden fur. She had white with brown and black spots, and on her side right here, it was in the shape of an S. And she would give sugars, and if she went like this, you could see like an imprint of lips on her, right below her nose, right on basically where a person's lips would be. And all right, Gil, I'll have to go look. I haven't been able to go and check anything right now since I stopped broadcasting earlier and trying to get my sugar back up, get myself back up to speed and get everything ready for this. But anyway, she would look up and she would have little lips, and so when I tell her to give me some sugar, she'd do this right here and it would look like she was giving me sugars. And so on her side there was a big old S, so I named her Sugar. And she lived at a friend of mine's house for a long time because I couldn't have her at my house, and I begged and begged and begged and begged because every time a puppy would get took from the pack, I would cry. And so it got down to the point where it hurt me so bad to see the puppies go. She kept her for me. And so my pup had a purple collar and the rest of them had green collars. And she would tell the people, the one with the purple collar stays, she's not for sale. She's not to be given away. And so I had her all the way up until she went missing, and I think a neighbor of theirs poisoned her or shot her because he didn't like dogs. And so all of a sudden she went missing and never came back. And so we think that she was poisoned or shot. So, yeah, it is awful. How could a person do that to an animal? That is looking and smelling so good, guys. Normally I can't smell because my senses have been dulled out, but I can smell that. It smells oh so good. Oh so good. But yes, this right here, it bakes at 350 for basically 30 minutes or longer, depending on how thick you make it. And everything on these are very, very simple, easy and quick. something that you can get done. Let's see, we made how many things in an hour and 15 minutes? We made 4 different things in an hour and 15 minutes. So if you guys want to put together a really nice Thanksgiving or Christmas dinner in a short amount of time with just a few things that you see here, these are going to be the recipes. And I will, like I said, I will post these recipes. So, and if you do not have a cornbread recipe, I have it, and I will post all 4 of these recipes that I made today. No, not covered. You can put this in the oven uncovered. No, you do not have to put full over top of this at all. You gonna get up on that board again? Full of piss and vinegar, aren't they? But yeah, you bake this for 30 minutes, and you do not have to cover this at all. It's basically a quick dressing recipe. You can also put this in your turkey if you want to do that.
Are you gonna put any stone?
No, it's 2 different temperatures. It's got to get back down 25 degrees, babe. You cannot put something that says something in a higher temperature. It's going to burn. It's going to cook too. It's going to cook too much on the outside and burn the outside before the inside gets good. So that's a little hint to anybody that cooks. Okay, folks. Happy Thanksgiving, Gail. Thank you for coming in. Thank you. Thanks a lot. And thank you, everybody, for coming in here. Yeah, give them great big sugars and pets and play with them for me, too. But anyway, ladies, I'm going to check this one more time, and then if I can, I will back this down and put this in here. These things are away. Oh my gosh, that smells good. I'm taking this out. Backing this down to 350. And getting my gloves. Well, I'll show you guys what this looks like. It looks this scrumptious. Alright. Take this off. And show you. Why is this on the floor?
What?
I about sent this thing flying.
I can do it.
Yeah. Alright, there it is. This thing about went flying to the ground. And there's Rainy sitting on the thing. Hey. You pay attention. How pretty that is. Poison. Oh, you can't have these? Well, I'll fix a pumpkin pie for not Thanksgiving, but for Christmas. But anyway, this is also for the challenge that I have going in our cooking group, because all we had was one person to post recipes, so I went ahead and chose to fix some Thanksgiving stuff for you guys, and chose a pecan pie because everybody just loves pecan pie. Well, most of everybody. Well, I'll fix a pumpkin pie for Christmas. Alright, we have backed that down to 350 degrees. When that light goes out again, I will put this in here. And then that will be a 30-minute cook right there. Do you like pumpkin pie hiding under your mound of Cool Whip? Well, my family makes a no-bake pumpkin pie. And I don't know if I'll share that one because that was like almost like a family secret family recipe right there. But I'll make it.
Ready to in.
Well, it's almost over anyway. Oh, there goes the oven. It's time to put them in here. I gotta clean my oven out, guys. It's looking kind of rough. Alright, I'll let that cook or let that bake for a good 30 minutes, 35, 40 minutes, just depending on how big your pan is. And that's that.
Where?
So yeah, that is that, and I will definitely post pictures of all of these recipes, of what I can anyway. Well, hi Kathy, you caught me at the very end. We have made several different things. We've made deviled eggs, we made pecan pie, and we have made sausage cornbread dressing. And I didn't make the cornbread on camera, but I did make it offline, and I shared the recipe with you guys. You'll have to go back to the beginning and watch it from there. That way you all can, or that way you can grab the recipes. And as I said, I am going to be posting these recipes in the group, in the Cooking with Emily and James Lee group on Facebook. So if you're not a member of that group, please go and send a friend request, and one of my moderators or I myself will accept you. So, and if you are not a subscriber to this channel, I do crafting, I do cooking, I do all kinds of things here. So it's like a mishmash of everything. So if you see me, you'll see something good's gonna happen. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you come and watch, I appreciate you guys coming in and cooking with me and James Lee. And I hope that you all learned and enjoyed these recipes. And if you're not a subscriber, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button that's sitting next, hit that bell icon right there, you know, thing that makes noise. It'll give you notifications of my live and my videos that I am posting. So, ladies, gentlemen, I love you all. Thank you for coming in and cooking with me. So I'm going to get off of here, and I will see you guys Friday afternoon, I think. And have a very happy and blessed Thanksgiving, ladies. I love you all. Bye.